Listen carefully, because by the time you reach this point, something inside you has already begun separating truth from illusion. You are no longer only asking for direction, you are beginning to understand that not every path leads to the same destination. Before this, in stage 1, step 6, you felt the need for guidance, for a straight path that could bring clarity to your life. But now you are entering stage 1, step 7, where the deeper realization appears. A path is not only defined by where it leads, but by who walked it before you. There are moments in life where you suddenly notice that people moving in the same world can carry completely different energies within them. Some move with peace even through hardship. Others seem surrounded by success, yet remain restless, angry, disconnected. And without fully understanding why, you begin to feel that the difference is not in what they have, but in what they follow. At stage 1, step 6, you realize the importance of direction. But now, in this step, you begin to recognize something even more important. Direction alone is not enough if you cannot identify which paths are real and which ones slowly pull people away from themselves. Have you noticed how some people spend years chasing things they thought would complete them, only to become more empty the closer they get? The world tells them they are succeeding, yet internally something keeps collapsing. This is what happens when movement exists without alignment. A person can move fast and still move away from what matters. And then there are people whose lives carry a different feeling. Not perfection, not an absence of difficulty, but stability, a strange clarity. Even when they lose something, they are not destroyed by it. Even when they face hardship, they do not fully break. It feels as if something unseen continues holding them together. This is where the understanding deepens. Because the path you walk shapes you long before it reaches its destination. Every repeated thought, every repeated action, every repeated pursuit slowly transforms the person walking it. A path is never neutral. It is always changing you into someone. There are paths that slowly fill a person with resentment, arrogance, distraction, and endless dissatisfaction. At first, it happens quietly. A person believes they are simply enjoying life, protecting themselves or following freedom. But over time, something inside them hardens. They stop recognizing truth even when it stands directly in front of them. And then there are paths that soften the heart instead of hardening it. Paths that increase awareness instead of ego. Paths that make a person more conscious of their actions, more aware of others, more connected to what is real instead of what is temporary. You can feel the difference even before you fully understand it. This is why not every path deserves your trust. Because some paths do not destroy people instantly. They slowly disconnect them from themselves. A little more distraction, a little more pride, a little more emptiness hidden beneath temporary pleasure. Until eventually, a person no longer remembers who they were supposed to become. Now you are standing in stage 1, step 7, where awareness becomes discernment. You are beginning to notice the difference between those who move with light and those who slowly lose it. Not because you are judging them, but because your own awareness is becoming sharper. Think about the moments where you felt internally guided away from certain behaviors, environments, or mindsets even when everyone around you accepted them as normal. That feeling was not random. Something within you was recognizing the direction those paths lead toward. There is a reason some people feel permanently lost no matter how much they achieve externally. Because when a person repeatedly ignores truth, eventually confusion begins to feel normal. And once confusion becomes comfortable, returning to clarity becomes harder and harder. But there is also a reason why certain people feel protected, guided, and internally grounded even through uncertainty. Because they are walking a path shaped by awareness, humility, sincerity, and alignment with something greater than themselves. That path leaves traces within the soul. The path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor, not of those who have evoked anger or of those who are astray. Not just as words, but as a reality you have already witnessed in life without fully realizing it. You have seen people lose themselves while thinking they were finding freedom. You have seen others remain internally alive, even through hardship. And somewhere within you, you already knew these paths were not the same. This statement was revealed by Allah to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as guidance for those seeking clarity in a world full of distractions and false directions. And if this message has reached you, it is because somewhere in your life you have already encountered this truth. You have felt the difference between emptiness and alignment, between confusion and clarity, between a path that drains the soul and a path that strengthens it. That awareness is the reason you are here now. It doesn't matter what religion you belong from. You are not here by accident. You are here because your soul is capable of recognizing truth when it reaches you. And if you truly want to arrive at your right place in this life and in the hereafter, then bear witness that there is no God but one, the only true authority worthy of worship. And Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is his final messenger. This is your invitation to stop walking blindly and begin moving with awareness, direction, and truth. If you are ready to begin your real journey, then step forward and accept the call.